Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe after watching this video. I promise you're gonna want to see more. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jen. I am a fitness and health enthusiast and I love everything self-improvement. With that being said, let's get into today's video. So for this video, I wanted to talk about how mindset can truly 100% change everything. Let me tell you why. Before you go into the comments saying otherwise, you can't sit here and tell me that if you have a negative mindset, everything is going to work out for you. It's pretty obvious that, you know, if you have a positive mindset, positive energy, everything's just going to be positive, positive, positive. Well, that is true to an extent. Everything is true to an extent. But from personal experience, let me tell you how mindset can really, truly change everything. I am living proof of it. I always speak on things that I have personally experienced here on my channel because I feel as if we need more realism in today's social media. We need to be a little more realistic. I think people like to buff things out and polish things a little bit too much, that they forget that there was once, you know, rust and blemishes and whatever. Okay, just using an analogy here for a second. I used to have a terrible mindset. I used to think that the reason that I am where I'm at is because of the things I didn't do. I used to never reward myself for my accomplishments. I used to feel disappointed if I didn't hit a certain goal. And my mindset was really just all over the place. I didn't know what to think. I would always hear things like, oh, you just have to manifest everything into reality and whatnot. But I never really grasped the concept until about, I want to say 2 years ago. I started picking back up on reading. And the reason why that is because I came across a video, which I will link to the description below, and I highly, highly, highly advise you to watch it. He is a great mentor, and I really always find myself becoming inspired by him. I mean, he gives the greatest advice. Oh, I was scrolling through YouTube and I come across that video and I watch it. I actually sat there, watched all of it in my bedroom alone, you know, like at night. When I tell you, I didn't know how to feel after that. I didn't know. The next day I went and picked up the book that he mentioned in the video. It's called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And I probably read about 40 pages or so the first day. And when I tell you, I've never felt so enlightened in my life. I really sat there and said, how have I been living this whole time? How have I not been able to see and to know that I really can't do anything that I want to do if I don't get this in check first? I started going back to the gym. I started reading more. I started watching more of his videos. And it just clicked. If you don't have the right mindset, you're never going to accomplish anything. There it is. It's simple as that. If you live on a day-to-day basis miserable, you don't have good habits, you don't wish to have good habits or improve or grow as a person, you simply just won't accomplish your goals. Reality is, there is a good amount of people that are living like that. And I used to be one of them. Once I started developing a more positive mindset to where I could center my goals and know what kind of things I have to do. For instance, I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to become more knowledgeable And so what I did was I continued reading every day. I continued watching videos. I went to the gym every day consistently, even after working a 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift. Straight to the gym. And I hate hearing the phrase, I don't have time. And look, I'm gonna have to make a separate video on time because that is a whole other can of worms I'm not trying to open right now. But when people say I don't have time for things, when will you have time? Honestly, when are you gonna have the time? You want to invest in stocks, you don't know how to. When are you gonna find time to educate yourself or find a mentor? If all you do is work an 8-hour shift every day, go home, eat dinner, and sleep, when are you gonna make time for it? Because when I tell you, you can really make time for the things that you want to accomplish. And no one can sit here and tell me that they're too busy for it. You're never too busy. You could have 3 jobs, children, a spouse. But if you really want to accomplish something, you're gonna make the time for it. It's simple. You're going to make the time for it. How do you even develop a positive mindset if all you know is what you know? Take a day to yourself and look around you. What am I really doing? Where are my goals? What do I want to do in life? How do I feel right now? Like, these questions are so important. And people do not take enough time to be alone. Being alone is probably one of the greatest things someone can ever experience, because you really get to know yourself and you get to realize who you truly are, what your attributes are. But when you spend time to yourself, it's almost like you have clarity. You're not worried about what people are doing. Spend some time by yourself. Write down, everything that you've gone through. And for some people, it might be very traumatic, and, all that plays a very big role as to who we are today. But holding on to the past also is holding you back from your future self. If you want to become a better person, grow spiritually, mentally, physically, you have to learn how to let go of your past. You have to accept what happened, come to terms with it, and find peace. Do a little self-reflecting, and then once you reflect a little bit and you finally have come to the conclusion of what it is that you want to do, start developing a positive mindset. Don't go too hard on yourself, because when you have high expectations, you will disappoint yourself. And it's great to have expectations and standards in everything you do, but also learn to accept mistakes. Learn to accept what it is and what it isn't. That way, as you maneuver through life, you hold such a powerful skill of not letting things phase you as much, because when you take things personal, you're gonna feel it and it will show. There are some people that are very shallow, and you know. So having a positive mindset means that you don't take things too personal. You reward yourself for growth, even little things such as, lifting an extra 5 pounds than last week. Some people may see it as, oh, that's not much. Why am I not lifting much? Other people with a positive mindset are going to say, okay, I'm up 5 pounds. That means I'm progressing. You see how mindset can just affect your mood and affect your overall well-being? Because when you have negative thoughts about yourself and these negative emotions just start kind of piling up inside of you, it becomes a negative mindset and you start seeing things in a negative way. Why would you want that for yourself if you have these huge goals and a vision for you, for your family? Why would you allow a negative mindset to stop you from what you can achieve? When you finally decide that you want to start practicing positivity and allowing it to enter your life, you are going to feel so peaceful. Other people's days and other people who are living and lavishing, they're not going to faze you no more. Why? Because you have it in your head now that you are capable of accomplishing everything that you put your mind to, because it's possible and because you already have the mindset to reach those goals. And I always tell myself, for instance, I drove a Mercedes GLE 63 AMG. I can't afford that. I'm 22 years old, still in college. I can't afford that right now. But you know what I told myself? I said, that car is already mine. I just drove my car. That's my car. I don't have it with me right now, but I already claimed it. I will own that car because I already own it. Here's where my experience comes into play with this. I was supposed to be in the program that I am now years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago. Things didn't work out the way I was hoping, and that's okay, because it's part of life. It's part of our journey. When I started speaking things into existence, writing things down, and manifesting, I swear to you guys, I got into the program right when I said that I needed to get in it. Or right when I said that I was already in it, I got into it just like that. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Was I shocked? Absolutely. Because the minute that I wrote things down, and not even that, people would ask me, oh, what are you studying? And I tell them. And they're like, oh, wow, that's a very hard program. And I'd be like, yeah, it is, but I'm doing good. I wasn't even in my program. And I would consecutively respond that way when people would ask me, oh, how are you doing in your program, so-and-so? I would respond to things as if I was already living it. Keep that in mind and hold true to that, because it happened to me. Now, did I put in work to actually make it into the program? Yes. But did I put in work the previous times? Yes. So what changed? Was it the fact that I wanted it more this time? Or was it the fact that I spoke it into existence and I subconsciously had said that I was already in this program and I was doing great and whatever. So I don't know. I'll leave it up to you if you want to say that, oh, well, you probably just worked harder this time. You know, that just sounds like a bunch of blah, blah, blah. You really want to take the time and realize that years ago, I couldn't get into this program. And even though I put in the work, where was my acceptance? What happened to, yeah, I'm already in it, I'm doing great? Why is it that now that I already changed my mindset, I'm more positive and I had been speaking things into existence, how am I in it? How am I in it? There's just no explanation. Until you start changing your mindset and changing your subconscious thoughts, then you'll know. I can't tell you guys the feeling that I got when I got that call. I was confused. I was shocked. And honestly, I didn't think I was going to get in. That just comes to show that when you change your mindset, everything changes. It's coming from someone who experienced it and still is. What is there any room for doubt that you truly cannot manifest and speak things into existence while having a positive mindset? Do you guys really doubt that that's possible? Coming from my experience, and listen, you don't have to believe me, you don't have to do anything, But I just want you guys that are out there watching this video, if you find yourself that you are stuck a situation or in a position where you just can't outgrow yourself right now, start writing things down. Look over it every day. Think about it every day. Work towards it every day. And I promise you, it's gonna happen. I can't tell you it'll happen the next day. I can't tell you it'll be within a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, but it's gonna happen. And when it happens to you, you are going to be just as shocked as I was. But I'm going to wrap up this video. I don't want it to be too long. I do hope that everyone out there who is struggling to really move on to the next phase of their life, or who they're just trying to come back from a hard place that they were in, just know that you got this. Things are going to happen the way that you want them to, only if you truly believe it. And truly believe it, because why? Life is worth living, so why wouldn't you want to achieve the goals that you have in mind, your dreams, everything that makes you you? Go for it. Pick up this book. Reading is power. Reading is power. I don't know how else to say it. If I would have never picked up this book or any book, I truly don't think I would be here right now in the situation that I'm in. Truly. I don't think that I would be as knowledgeable as I am now. But hey, I'm telling you, pick up a book, read it, annotate, educate yourself, because our school systems didn't do a great job in teaching us what we needed to know. I highly stand on that, okay? So with that being said, happy holidays to everyone out there. I hope you guys are all safe and sound. I hope you enjoy time either by yourself or with your families. And also don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and stay tuned for more content. I'm slowly but surely posting on my channel. I hope you took something from this video. Don't forget to share it with someone who you also think could use some of my advice or can relate to this video. And until next time.